Hey guys, it's Harley. Make a quick video doing a Lord Vashir quest in New Rigel. It's a pretty simple quest, it looks like. I was hoping, let's see, if you look here, there's quest stat. If you see here, I've got these 4 achievement quests going. That's something they added recently, where there's an achievement quest where you have to complete 15 other quests. And there's 1 achievement quest for each class. So you can see here I've got Priest, Ranger, Vault, Bard. So I was hoping that this Lord Vashir quest right here was one of the ones I needed for my Bard training, but apparently it isn't. Anyway, for newer players, if you have no idea what I'm talking about here, I'm going to try, there's a website called anwin.info, ANNWN.info. It's a clan Anwin. They run it. It has basically all the quests and what you need to do on there. I'll try to do this one old school, which means not using website. So, blah, blah, let's see. As a thief, your talents will often leave you with an inventory full of equipment. You're always welcome to do business with local merchants. Some of our shopkeepers make a nice living outfitting your adventurers. On the other hand, you might make more gold opening a shop of your own. While I'm out of business licenses for the city, you can easily rent a stall in the bazaar northeast of here. Go visit the warden in the market office to find out more information about the bazaar. Then go visit the hawker in the bazaar. Purchase a map from him and find your way around the bazaar. Doing business in the bazaar will cost you a pretty penny, but is often worth the investment. Finally visit a bearded sage and get some financial advice from him. So, some quests have a thing where goals are hidden until you complete them. And oftentimes, even if you knew what these phases were, like if I looked it up on that website, sometimes you can't, like basically I couldn't complete this phase of the quest until I do this one, so you kind of have to do it in order. So Market Warden, I know there's a market here in New Rigel. I'll just check it out real quick. I don't think that's what they're referring to. They mentioned the bazaar. Specifically, oh, there is a warden. It's probably, well, let's see what happens. This might be the one. So there's a little market here in New Rigel, south of Lord Vashir. So this might be where the quest starts. Let's find out. Ah, it appears it is. So I'm using tracking, which is a skill that rangers and rogues get. And you can also buy a donation item. I think it's just called tracking amulet. That gives you the skill tracking. And what tracking is, you type in, like let's say, track warden. If I just do track warden, it's just going to give me a direction that he might be in. Or it might say, well, you can't find that guy. If you do track warden auto, it actually takes you towards where the mob is, if it can find it. So tracking is really good to have, especially for questing. Why am I not mounted? So I'm going to go grab, actually let's see. So once I completed that first phase, it should tell me what the next phase is now. So visit a hawker. So the hawker is in the bazaar. And the bazaar, you can see here, here's where I am on this map at New Rigel. Bazaar is up here, just north of New Rigel. But first I'm going to go grab a unicorn, or a Pegasus, I'm sorry, to ride on. You might notice me typing things that don't look like commands, like DETI, D-E-T-I. Those are aliases you can make, like a short, in the game, there's a command called alias where you can make shorthand. So like I made it so like if I type CL, it performs cast cure light. If to make an alias, you just type alias, what you want the alias to be, so like XYZ, and then space, and then whatever command you want it to be. So say actually I guess I don't. Well, anyway, So that's how you add one, and then we'll move on. So Deti is detecting vids for myself. So I'm going to mount the Pegasus, and well, I can't. So I'm going to just spam. I could speed walk, but I'll just walk. So if you follow this yellow road, follow the other road, Great North Road. If you follow it, I don't know what's wrong with my client. If I spam a direction for too long, it like takes it away from my input box. Anyway, I'm just gonna follow this North Road. Since I'm on a Pegasus, I don't really have to worry about stamina. So here we are at the bazaar. So, oh, and there's the hawker. Just walk right in. There's two entrances to the bazaar. So, oops, what's next? Recover a map. So this guy, I'm guessing, sells a map. Sure enough, 10 grand. Wow. Shop by one, got a map. Okay, what do we got next? Journey to a foot-worn path. I'm guessing it is directly. There's some places you can't bring them out, and usually there's a hitch where you can hitch your mount so that nobody can take it from you. So I'm going to hitch my Pegasus to the hitching post. So if I look right here, I've got a young Pegasus hitched to a tall hitching post. Nobody can take that away. I think after a while they unhitch themselves if you just leave it there. Anyway, somewhere I don't know where the foot-worn path is. I'm just going to track the sage, and because they mentioned visit a bearded sage, so I'm just going to track the sage and see if I get to a foot-worn path. So the bazaar that we're at right now, just for people who don't know, the bazaar is where players can have their own shops that sell gear for you. So like if you have a bunch of gear, you can come here to the bazaar and open up a shop, and then basically you'll have a shopkeeper he's like he works for you basically. Oh, there we go, foot-worn path, so it must be close, I believe. Yeah, this guy's gonna be at the end of this path, so this is a super easy quest. Anyway, the bazaar, you can open your own shop, you can stock them up with extra gear that you have, set the prices, and people can search the bazaar. I'm at a loss right now, I forget what the heck the command is. Oh, vendor. So if I do like, I can search bazaar, so like vendor, search, I don't know, axe. You'll see all the different axes that are for sale in the bazaar and who's selling them. So like Jadis is selling a meat cleaver. So you can come to the bazaar, and if you want to purchase this, you come to the bazaar and you type vendor where Jadis, and it tells you the directions to get from wherever you are standing to Jadis's shop. So I could walk there by following these directions and I could purchase it, but I'm not going to. So here's the bearded sage. What the heck does this guy do? He's in a dark shack. I don't know what the heck he does, but anyway, that was that. I'm sure if you type help bazaar, yeah, there's all kinds of info. You want to learn how to use the bazaar? It's a great place. A lot of people store or stock, all kinds of stuff. I don't have a bazaar shop at the moment. I probably should, but every time I get one, I end up quitting for a few months, and then I come back and I lost everything that I had. So you have to pay your bazaar, or you have to maintain your bazaar. So like every month or something, you have to go check in with him and like collect your money and pay him a fee to continue to be your bazaar guy. And if you don't do it for a few months, you lose your bazaar and everything you gave to the guy. So, I don't know. Bazaars are helpful. Usually, if there's quests that like ask you to get items, there's certain items that might be referred to as, quest items that are items that don't really have a real purpose besides they're used in quests, and some of them are hard to obtain or just annoying to obtain because they don't repop very often, or they're like out in the middle of nowhere and don't repop often as well. So sometimes people, farm those items, or if they just happen upon them, they might put them in the bazaar for 10, 20k, whatever, and people buy them because the 10 or 20k is better than, trying to journey to the underground, wasting an hour of your life and maybe not completing the quest. So if you're doing a quest and you get a certain item, check the bazaar. It might cost you a couple thousand gold, but sometimes can save you some heartache. So always check your quest before you turn it in. I don't have any items, but if just always double check that you've got all the parts complete, because you might have missed something that you thought you completed. And things that have items, such as recover, always make sure they're in your inventory. So because if you put it in a bag or you accidentally lost it, it will tell you you've completed that phase, but you have to have it with you when you complete your quest. So always double check your quest stat before you turn it in. So I've got my map here, and why am I lagging? I don't know. And I can't type. I'm on this laptop. I've had it a couple years, but for some reason the spacebar sometimes doesn't work, and the keyboard layout is kind of weird, so I always mistype things. Quest complete 2, 3, 2, 3, 2, 0, 1, 3. Boom. We got 29 QP, 7 BP, 4 prax, 5,000 gold. Anyway, that was a nice little short quest. I'll be back later if I get something interesting. Anyway, comment, like, subscribe, whatever. Send me a message if you want me to make a video about a specific topic. Anyway, hope to see you in the game. Spread the word to your friends. That's it for now. See you.